Welcome to a new video. Today I will be showing you how to download the replay mod for Minecraft 1.17.1. They just publicly launched it, so it is now available for everyone, and I thought, why not show you how to install it. So, let's not talk around what we want to do, and hop right into it. Okay, the first program you will need to get is Fabric. Fabric is like Forge. It is a launcher for Minecraft that allows you to run mods like the replay mod. So, to get to the website where you can download Fabric and every other program, you can look in the description of this video. They will all be linked there. Or you could search for fabricmc.net and you would find it as well. Now, this website will prompt you when you click on the link, and then you will need to look for this installation part. This is basically all you need. To install Fabric, you need the Fabric launcher, which you can download here. Simple, just click here. And now I run Windows, so I will need to grab the Windows version. So just click that and save the file. There is no problem in that. The second program we will need to get is Fabric API. It's basically a program that allows more mods to run with Fabric because there may be some slight misunderstandings between the mods, and this program fixes that. To get here, you can go on curseforge.com and search up Fabric API, or again, just look in the description. Now, because we will be downloading all programs for 1.17.1, check that it either says 1.70.1 here, or if there already are new versions, just click on Files right here, and then look for the 1.17.1 version. Now, you can either click here on this button, or because it is the newest version, you can also just click Download here. It will prompt you with a 5-second timer, just wait for it to run off, and then you will be prompted with the Save button. So to save the file, there is no problem with that. The third program you will need to get is also available on CurseForge. It is called OptiFabric. Because OptiFine is modded for Forge, it does not by itself work with Fabric. But because we will be getting OptiFine so we can have shaders and Minecraft will just run way smoother, you will need to get OptiFabric so both programs can work together. Same thing here, check that it is the newest version 1.70.1 or click on Files and then look for the 1.70.1 version. Also available on CurseForge or in the description. So because it is the newest version, you can just click Download here again. Just wait for it to run off. And when it's done, you just save the file. The fourth program we will get is OptiFine, because as just said, it just makes your game run way smoother and you can have some cool shaders. So just look up optifine.net and then you will be prompted with this window. So then just click on the Downloads button up here, and for the Minecraft 1.70.1 version, just click here to open those. And the upper one is always the newest. Just click Download, don't click Mirror, click Download. Pretty simple. Again, here, just wait for the second timer to run off. It's on the top right here. And when it has run off, just click Skip and you can then download here. Either click on here or on the download button. It is no difference. Same thing here, just save the file and you will be good to go. Now for the most obvious program to get is Replay Mod. Pretty simple, just look up replaymod.com and you will be prompted with this window. You just have to click on the top left right here. Just click the download button. Wait for it to load, and then search for your wanted version. We will take a 1.17.1, so we have the newest version. And as it says here, it requires Fabric. Just click Download, and save the file. The last program to get is FFmpeg. If you do not know what FFmpeg is, it is a rendering system that allows you to render your replays, because normally you cannot do that. But if you can render them, you can have them as actual MP4 files to play them in your normal video player on your PC. Now just look up ffmpeg.org and you will be prompted with this window. Same as with all the other websites, just look for the download button on the left side, click that, and now it is different for all programs. I don't know how it works for Linux and Apple, so you have to look there. But because I run Windows, I will just go on the Windows button right here. We will take the join.dev version, just click that button, and you will be prompted with this website. Just scroll down a bit and look for the Git part of the website. The first link, so here it says the version, then there's the link. You want to click that link, just wait for it to load and save the file. It will take some time to load because it is a bigger file. So just let that timer run off and I will be back with you when it has finished. Now, there is one problem that you will need to check, because some PCs cannot run the 7Z files. You maybe will need to get WinRar. It is like your zip program, it can open compressed files. If you can not open the FFmpeg file, just look up WinRar and then just download WinRar. You do not need to buy it, just click download WinRar and then save the file here. These are the steps, as you can see. You basically click save file and then you now have the file as well. Now, we will quickly go through on how to save all the files. Put all of the files on your desktop. Let me quickly do that. Okay, and now if you have all programs on your desktop, the first thing you want to do, if you do not already have the program, is start the WinRAR file. Just double click it. Then it will prompt you with this window. It basically asks where it can save itself. This is just the info that there's a trial version that will allow you to get a bit more. You can read through that, but you do not need to. Just click install. Look if everything's correct. And I do not need to change anything. I don't need it on my desktop. Just click OK. And done. This is all you need to do. Now that you have WinRAR installed, the second thing you will need to do is take the FFmpeg file, right click it, and open with WinRAR. If you have started WinRAR for the first time, you will get a little window telling you that there is a way to pay. You can just close that window and you do not need to take a look at it. So, here's the FFmpeg file and you just pull that on your desktop. If you've done that and you have the FFmpeg folder, not a zip file, make sure it is a folder. To check that, just go into the properties and check if it's a folder. Okay, then you can delete the zip file, the program we downloaded, just delete that. Now open your file explorer. I'll just quickly pull that in here. Click this PC. Then you need to go to your C file, just double click that. Then go to the program files x86. Open that file as well. Take the FFmpeg file and pull it in. As you can see, I have an old version here. If you have an old version, make sure you delete it. Now take the new version and just pull it in. Click continue. Because this is a very special folder, it will ask you to confirm that you actually do want to pull this program in here. Because on here are your program files. You can just allow that. It is all good. I've done that multiple times and there has nothing happened ever. Now, if you've done that and it has finished loading, double click it, go into the bin folder, and here you have your ffmpeg.exe program. Do not double click it, right click it, click on properties, then you here have the location of the file. So just select all of this. Make sure you select till the bin, so you have all this line selected. Copy it with Ctrl+C, then click OK, and you can close your file explorer. Now, because we need Fabric to load the replay mod, we need to install it. So grab your Fabric installer, double click it, and then you will be prompted with this, the Fabric installer. The version you want is 1.17.1. The loader version is always the newest, so no worries there. This install location is correct. Create a profile because we need that, and then just click install. Okay, if you have this window, you're all good. So that is very good. And just click OK. You can close this window and delete the Fabric installer. Now, if you are finished with installing the version, just open your launcher. Look that the Fabric loader for 1.17.1 is selected. It should normally be selected if you haven't played Minecraft in the middle of this tutorial. And click play. Now it will prompt you with that window every time you change the version, but it's all good. And click play. Okay, if you've done that, you can quit the game again. Okay, there's a reason why you needed to launch Minecraft quickly. Because now you have a mods folder where the last programs, all that you can see up here, will need to go in. To get to that folder, there are two ways, and I will show both of them. The first way is through your run command. To get to that window, just press Windows R, then you will be prompted with this window. And in here you type %updated%. There's a second way to get to this window. Just go to your lower left, right click, and then click Run. Same thing, just type in %updata%. Type it correctly. There we go. And then click OK. Now, my icon has changed because I changed it, but yours should be a normal folder. Look for the .minecraft folder, double click that. Okay, the second way to get to a Minecraft folder is pretty simple. Open the Minecraft launcher, look for the installations tab, click that. Now you can look for anything you want to find and just click this little folder behind it. It will open the .minecraft folder, and in here you will now have the mods folder, should also be a normal folder. Double click that. If there is no mods folder, you can just in the .minecraft right click, new folder, and call it mods. And then you can put the files on there. I can't do that because I have the mods folder. Okay. Now, in the mods folder, you open it and take the Fabric API, put that in here. The OptiFabric, put that in here. The OptiFine, put that in here. And the Replay Mod, put that in here. You can close this and now restart Minecraft. Okay, if your Minecraft has launched, there should be two things you should see. On the lower left, with me, you can see it now says OptiFine, because I have OptiFine installed, and the Fabric version. You should see this, and on the side here, you should now see this button, Replay View. You can click that, and here will be the files that you will create when recording. Now, in your settings, there are multiple things that you can do, but I will not go into detail with these today. I will make a separate video on the Replay Mod, just later this week. You can find it in the description or on the top right. There should now be an eye, because I will just inform you when I've done it. Okay. Now you need to create a world, or at least launch one. I don't have a current one for 1.17, so I'll just create a new one. You do not need to care about any of the settings. As long as it's 171, it's all good. Now just create it. Okay, if you're loaded into world, now press escape. And down here you should now have two buttons, resume recording and start recording. Now you need to do one quick thing. Click start recording. And now you should have on the top left the recording info, and in the chat it should say that your recording has started. Now one quick task, just fly around a bit, maybe look at the world, or walk around if it's a survival world. Just do a quick little fly around here. That is all you need, it's like 5 seconds. And now you can press stop recording. Save and quit out of the world. Now up here it should say that it's loading. If it's finished loading, you can give it a name. We'll just name it. You can click delete here quickly, then type in the name. Don't just click delete and then click OK, then you delete the file. You can press delete and then type in a name. It's quicker than deleting out the full name. I'll just quickly test, click done, and you're good. Now you go to the replay viewer, and here should now be your file. Select it and click load. Now, if you load in, you will be prompted with this window. As you can see, there are a few buttons. I will quickly explain them. So this basically starts the replay. This is the timeline for the replay. This starts the camera roll that you did, so the finished product basically. And this is the timeline for your finished product. Here you can change the speed, and these buttons are what you will need to use. This isn't interesting yet. So, the first thing you need to do is press I and O. As you can see, the two green buttons now have changed to red because you set a position keyframe and a time keyframe. So this red thing is the time keyframe, and the other thing is the position keyframe, basically saving where I am at. Now, as you can see, my recording isn't running. Yours will be running if you load in. You can change it by pressing P. P is basically pause and start of the actual recording, as you can see. Okay, now you may not see this. That is no problem, there is nothing wrong. You can just press H and it will turn these on and off. I suggest them to turn on because I will show you in just a second. Now the controls are just like being in spectator mode. You just fly around, WASD, space and shift. Now I'll let the recording run for a bit. There, I'll fly up. Now pause for a bit. Now you can adjust yourself to a second position, press I and O. And now, as you can see, these show me how I will be flying or how the camera will be flying. You can also move around on this and you can see the... that's not the right thing. You can also move around this and you can see how the camera will move. So this is basically my current recording. As you can see, I'll just fly around. Now, it doesn't have to be anything interesting, it is just so you have the ability to click the render camera path button. By the way, as you can see, I can always move my mouse. To do that, just press T and you will have the ability to move your mouse. So just click that. And now, do not care about this, I will explain it in the other video. Scroll down all the way and you will have this little bar saying command. In here, you will need to paste in the pathway for the FFmpeg file that we copied just a minute ago. The only thing we now need to do is add a quick /FFmpeg .exe. This is all you need to add. And now you can either exit out of this or just click render to test if it works. Now you will be prompted with this window just telling you this is how long it takes, the frames, etc, etc. You can also look at a preview, but that will lag. You can also, of course, pause and cancel the rendering if you do not want to bother waiting for this. Now, if it has finished rendering, you will get a little pling noise and you will be back here. Now you can exit out of this, just press escape and click exit replay. Now, I do not need the file anymore, but maybe you want to keep it for other things, but because I don't need it, I can just delete the file. Okay, And now to see if you've done it correctly, you just go on the run window again, just click OK, the app data thing should still be saved. And in the .minecraft folder, you can now scroll down and there should be this: replay recordings and replay videos. The recordings will be what we edited just a minute ago, and the videos should be the rendered versions. Now you can check, there is a file here, let's quickly look at it. And yeah, as you can see, it definitely has rendered, that is all good. Okay, so this was my first tutorial, so I hope it helped and I wasn't too weirded out, and I agree I did hang sometimes, but I hope you kinda saw how you need to do it. And yeah, I hope this helped. See you in the next video, and goodbye.